Hi everyone, welcome to yet another new vlog. Hope you all are safe and keeping well. This weekend we bought some fish from Costco, that was mackerel and salmon. So in my today's video I'll be sharing with you all mackerel fry and curry recipe and also reviewing the Costco fish. Do watch it till the end, you'll like it. We normally buy fish from the fish markets because it's fresh over there comparatively, but this time we bought it from Costco. Trust me, it was really good. I also made some beetroot chutney, the recipe which I'll be sharing with you all in this video. So stay tuned and watch it till the end. So the fish from Costco looks like this. You get in these kind of packs. So mackerel for 1 kg it's $5.99. We got 1.5 kilos, so it was $9.57. And the salmon, it's a bigger pack, it's $13.95. It's comparatively expensive than the mackerel, but then you get very huge pieces of salmon. The mackerel looks really big and very fresh. The stomach portion is cleaned and also the head is removed because it's frozen. So there's only little bit of cleaning left. So after cleaning it, you can make whatever you want to, whether fry or curry. So as you can see, just cutting off those tail and also those little wings and giving them slight cuts in between so that whatever spices we apply, it gets into it. As you know, the mackerel here, which is available in UK, it's normally like the skin on top is very soft, unlike in India. So there's no extra brushing or cleaning to that. Now after chopping the fish, we can clean it. Here for cleaning I'm using some rock salt, which is sea salt. Again, it's from Costco. You normally don't get this rock salt everywhere. In Costco it is available and it is really good. Especially for cleaning fish, we need to soak them in the water with this salt for some time and then slightly brush around and clean it properly. Now it's time to marinate our fish. For that I'm using some turmeric powder, black pepper, red chili powder, salt and homemade ginger garlic paste. I'm also squeezing 1 whole lime into this and mixing all these ingredients properly and marinating the fish and leaving it at least for 20 to 30 minutes aside. Fried mackerel is very tasty, but sometimes I do make curry as well because it goes very well with rice. So after frying few pieces, I just separate them and make it a gravy curry. So for frying, I'm using some coconut oil. Again, it's from Costco. After adding oil, once it's hot, we can start adding these fish pieces into it. We don't have to deep fry them. Shallow fry is enough. Even though the pieces look massive, we can just flip them over, and as you all know, fish gets cooked very faster. So just flipping over will be enough. The yummy fried mackerel is ready now. So after this, I'll be sharing with you the recipe of beetroot chutney. Before grating the beetroots, we will prepare the gravy for it. So for that, I'm taking some chopped green chilies as per the requirement, and also ginger cleaned and chopped, some curry leaves, and now into this goes some mustard seeds, fenugreek seeds, and also some cumin seeds. I'm also using some coconut and also curd into this. If you have freshly grated coconut, you can add it. It gives much better taste. Now adding little turmeric powder into it and making into a smoother paste. We will keep this paste aside. We will be adding it at the end. Now we can grate the required amount of beetroots and keep them aside. I normally include these beetroots and carrots every week in our diet because it's really good for the health. Those of you who have high blood pressure, do include beetroots more and more into your diet because it's very good to reduce your blood pressure. So after grating the beetroots, now chopping an onion and also some green chilies. We won't be using the red chili powder into this, so I'm adding only green chilies. Now take a pan, add some oil to it, and once it's ready, add the mustard seeds, and later we can start adding the onions, green chilies, and also the beetroots together. Stir them properly and let them cook in the low flame for a few minutes. Now we can add little salt to it, and after adding the salt, salt it well and try to close the lid and leave it in the low flame at least for 5 to 10 minutes. Now as you can see, the beetroot is cooked very well. Because we grated it, it cooks faster. So at the end we will be adding the mixture, the paste, whatever we made with the coconut and curd and other ingredients. Especially the flavors of ginger and the green chilies are very authentic and it adds the extra taste to these beetroots. After adding this mixture, saute it well and leave it in the low flame for another 2 to 5 minutes. It shouldn't be overcooked now. So just few minutes and the tasty yummy beetroot chutney in the Kerala style is ready. So now at the end we'll be making the fish curry. I'll be using the fried fish and making a gravy. So in order to make the fish gravy, I'm using the same oil which I used for frying. We don't have to waste it and the curry really tastes good in the same oil. So once the oil is hot, we can add some chopped green chilies, curry leaves, and also the onions. Saute it well. Once the onions are slightly cooked and they turn golden brown, we can add the additional ingredients. Now into this goes 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, homemade ginger garlic paste, red chili powder, and also some coriander powder. All these ingredients you need to use as per your requirements. Saute it well and after that adding some soaked tamarind. I normally use Kerala tamarind. So after cleaning the tamarind, we normally soak it in water and we use it straight away. So the gravy looks like this. It has to boil for some time, at least 5 minutes. And after boiling, we can straight away add the fried fish pieces into it. Since the fish is fried and already cooked, we don't have to overcook it. It has to just absorb all these flavors and gravy. So we will leave it in the low flame for another 5 to 7 minutes. Now our spicy, delicious fish curry is ready. We can serve it hot. These days I'm getting boiled rice here and I'm preparing boiled rice now and then, especially when I make fish curries like this. It goes very well with this rice. If you can prepare, you can try it at home, but you'll have to cook it in the pressure cooker. I hope you liked watching my today's video. Do give me your suggestions and feedback in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you're watching my channel for the first time and if you haven't subscribed yet, Please hit that subscribe button and feel free to activate the bell icon at the bottom so that you'll be notified whenever I upload my new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you in another vlog.